Hi everybody, I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I come on here once in a while to answer immigration questions. We are based right outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. Our clients are all throughout the United States. We help with all types of immigration applications, immigration situations, immigration problems in some cases. So if you have some questions about an application that maybe you've already sent, or maybe something that you're thinking about in terms of whether or not you're eligible, if you want to know how can I get a green card, those are the types of questions that I answer on here. Of course, everything is general, right? Because I don't know your immigration history. We have all these people joining us and watching us from different social media platforms, so nothing is confidential, so we can't do kind of an attorney-client thing. If you want to do that, call our office and schedule a consultation, and you can do that by calling us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. If you'd prefer to schedule yourself, you can do that on our Facebook page or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Our Facebook page is Agarwal Immigration. So if you want to have a confidential one-on-one consultation, we do that by phone, Zoom, or in person. Make sure you schedule that. So I would strongly encourage you to schedule a one-on-one consultation if you want to talk specifically about your case. But if you have general immigration questions, right? If you have general immigration questions, this is the opportunity for you to ask them. Say hi if you haven't joined me before. It looks like someone here has. Someone said, hi, how's your puppy? My puppy is a big dog, and she is great. She is great. Oh my gosh, someone here says, I got my VAWA approved. What's next? This is so awesome. Oh my God, congratulations. Your VAWA was approved. If you don't know what a VAWA is a humanitarian immigration application that can lead to a green card. So once your VAWA is approved, the next thing you're waiting on is getting an interview scheduled for your green card if you've already applied for a green card. If not, if VAWA is the end of the road for you, if you didn't qualify for a green card, or if you're in removal proceedings, for example, your attorney can ask to terminate those proceedings, so maybe you can apply for a green card with USCIS, or you can apply to adjust your status in immigration court if you otherwise qualify. So if we can help you with VAWA, if we can help you with a green card, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can call us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. If you would like to schedule a consultation yourself, you can do that on our Facebook page. We are Agarwal Immigration, or you can do that on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. I'm going to give you a tip, TikTokers. I see you guys. I don't always see your questions on TikTok because there's just so many folks and there's so many questions and it keeps moving. So I do my best to answer them, but if you want to make sure that I see what you're asking, join us on Instagram or on YouTube or Facebook. There's not as many folks on, and we can see your questions a little bit easier. So that's a tip if you want to make sure that I get to answer your question. You can see us at Agarwal Immigration is our handle on all of our platforms. Hi Rohit, nice to see you. Leonora, thank you for joining us. Hi Mohit. Mohit has been a frequent member of the audience here. Nice to see you. Gurjit, nice to see you. I'm doing well. Rohit asks, how am I doing? I'm doing really well, thank you. I have our firm is super busy, and we have some exciting news, and I've shared this a little bit before. We are moving from Arlington, Virginia to Washington, D.C., so we're going to be in D.C. proper and hopefully accessible to more of you guys. So we're going to be right by the metro near City Center in D.C. if you know D.C., if you've been in the D.C. area. So would love for you guys to visit our office. We're not moving until next month, but I will make a big formal announcement on here, and to all of our clients and the folks that have reached out to us in the past, we will keep you posted. But we're really excited that the firm is moving to DC to be right in the heart of it all, and I love it. And because you know why? Because I'm a city girl at heart, guys. I am so excited to be in the city. Ali says, good day, my friend. How are you? Nice to see you, Ali. Thank you for joining. Rohit said hello again. Rohit, so good to hear from you. I hope you're doing well. I don't know, Mohit. I'm trying to understand. My Hindi is so limited, but I don't know what you're saying. Okay. All right. Answer says, I've been waiting 7 months for my oath ceremony. I called today and they said if you're waiting more than that, you can request a service. You can make a service request. Great, Anitar. Yes, exactly right. So if you are supposed to be hearing on an application, if you look at the standard processing times for any immigration application, you can, if you're outside of your normal processing time, you can apply for a service request. So you can do that by phone by calling the customer service number for USCIS, or you can do it online. So there's an option to do it online as well. If you enter your receipt number, it's outside of normal processing times, they do allow you to do that online. So that is the first step if you're waiting for a really long time. Sometimes clients call us and they have an application pending for years. So we take on kind of a multi-step process where we start reaching out to senators, to congressmen in the area where our clients are located, and we let them know what's going on. We correspond with the caseworkers at the senator's office and the congressman's office to figure out what's going on with the immigration application that's been filed. We also enter our appearance, so basically we have to say that we represent you in this case, even if it's already been filed. We then review the application, identify any issues, and try to figure out what it is that we can do to move the case along faster. If that doesn't happen, the final last step is to sue the government. So we want to file a lawsuit in federal court for the government failing to make a decision in a reasonable amount of time. So that is kind of the last step that we would suggest, but we want to try all of these things first. And Anisor, you did the best thing right now by submitting that service request when your application is delayed. So that's the first thing I would do, and you're on the right track. So reach out to us if we can help you with anything. You can reach out to us. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right, awesome. I have here DP. DP says RFU response, and I'm waiting for 7 months on a VAWA case. So we just did an RFU response for a VAWA case, and luckily the approval came within 2 weeks. So I think in my experience, if someone is if you're getting a quick response after submitting an RFE, that means that things are looking good. If you're waiting for a long time, I would review what you've submitted and see how you might be able to supplement that, right? Because 7 months after submitting an RFE response, to me, I would be a little bit worried. Okay, so you want to have a strong VAWA case. You want to figure out what exactly is going on, and then maybe take some action as to what your alternate plans will be. So I know that's not great advice. I don't know your case. I don't know your situation. But if you want to chat, you can always call us or schedule a consultation. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. I'm on here to answer your questions. If you guys want to be notified when I'm on again, I would suggest liking us on Facebook or on any of our social media platforms. We are on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we are on TikTok, Facebook. So we're on all of these platforms. Our handle is Agarwal Immigration on all of them. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States, wherever they are located. You don't have to be near me. We can help you no matter where you are located, because immigration law is the same everywhere, all throughout the United States. Okay, I hope that's helpful to you. So I usually start off, and I got off track today, but I usually start off with my question of the day, which is a question that has come up in our practice, or which is a question that I think many of you might benefit from. So the question for today is, can I include my spouse in my U visa application? So if I qualify for a U visa, can I include my spouse in that application? So the answer to that is yes. You can include your spouse. You can also include minor children in that application. They could even be located outside the United States while you are here in the US when you're applying for your U visa. But the thing to do is to make sure to include them before your U visa is approved, right? So you may not have submitted with those people on your application, but you can do it before it is approved. So I hope that is helpful to you. Call us for questions. I'm an immigration attorney. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. We help clients all throughout the United States with their U visa applications. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. If you'd like to schedule a consultation online, you can do that at our Facebook page. Agarwal Immigration is the handle, or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. There's a link. You can go ahead and do it right there. But of course, feel free to call our office. We'll give you a call back tomorrow since we wrapped up at 5 p.m. Eastern time today. All right. Great. Let's see. I'm going to scroll through and see if I can answer some of your questions. If you're putting the same question in multiple times, please don't do that. I will get to you. Okay. I got an RFE for an I-751. Is that a good sign? So an I-751 application is for people that have a marriage-based green card. Usually, you can be children as well, but generally it's for people that have a marriage-based green card and they were married less than 2 years when that green card was issued. So that green card was only issued for 2 years, and at the end of that 2 years, you have to show that either it's a real marriage or that you qualify for, you always have to show that it's a real marriage, but you jointly go in with your spouse to apply for a 10-year green card, or if your spouse is not going to go in with you, or if something happened to your spouse or you got divorced, you can apply for a waiver and get that 10-year green card on your own. So either way, if you're applying for an I-751, the most common RFE, the most common request for evidence, is to show that your marriage was real and not just for immigration purposes. Whether you're doing it with just yourself using a waiver, or if you're applying for that 10-year green card along with your spouse. So is it a good sign? It's not a good or bad sign. It just means that the government needs more evidence. They need more information. Maybe you didn't provide a complete package when you first applied. That's one of the benefits of using a lawyer, because you know, sometimes people just want to get things in quickly, but they don't know what they're doing, right? They don't provide the right evidence. They don't read the instructions. They don't understand the gaps in what they're providing, or maybe inconsistencies in what they're providing, which results in an RFE and a possible delay in your case, right? Or even it could be a denial. So an I-751 denial is a little bit scary, because you do get put in removal proceedings if it gets denied. So what I would suggest is, even if you did that green card on your own, maybe consider using an attorney to do the 751 to apply for that 10-year green card, because if that's denied, you get put in removal proceedings, and you definitely don't want that to happen. Okay, so an RFE is not a good sign or a bad sign. It just means that the government needs more evidence. We sometimes get that, and they get approved within a couple of weeks after we respond to the RFE. So make sure your response is thorough. This is kind of your last chance to apply and show that you qualify. So give us a call if we can help you. Some people do reach out to us. They filed on their own. They get an RFE, and then we help with the RFE response. So call us if we can help. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Also says, how about Miami? Where is your office in Miami? Our office is right outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. Again, we're moving next month to Washington, D.C., but right now it's in Arlington, Virginia. That's where I am right now. This is where we're meeting clients currently. We do not have an office in Miami, but we do help clients in Miami. We help clients in Miami and all throughout Florida and all throughout the United States. We can help you as long as it's federal immigration law. So that's the only type of law we practice, and no matter where you are located, we can help you. We even provide legal representation for your interview. So we provide attorney representation for your interview, which is going to be scheduled where you are located. So no matter where you are, we make it seamless and easy. We have clients all over the country, so don't let that stop you from working with us if that's the reason you're hesitating to call our office or to schedule a consultation. If you like our style, if you think that we might be able to help you, if you want us to join you as a partner in your immigration journey, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can call us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Or you can schedule a consultation yourself online on our website, agarwalimmigration.com, or on our Facebook page, Agarwal Immigration is the handle. Okay, I hope that is helpful to you. Call us if we can help you with a consultation, or if you want to talk confidentially about your immigration case, okay? All right. I have a pending U visa application and I got married to a U.S. citizen. Is this going to impact my application process? So many times people call us. They either have a U visa application, or might have an asylum application pending, or something else. Getting married to a U.S. citizen and being eligible in a whole other way is not going to impact what you are applying for, right? So what you want to do is make sure everything you've submitted is consistent. You don't want to have two different addresses, things that don't really make sense. If they don't line up, you want to have a good explanation for why things are inconsistent in this application versus this later application. Okay, so you can apply for as many immigration benefits as you qualify for, right? You can apply for so many if you qualify for all of them. Be truthful, be consistent, explain any inconsistencies, and you take your chance, right? Because this is about you and your family being in the United States. This is about you changing your life and having that stability here in the U.S. And if you are out of status and you end up marrying a U.S. citizen and it's a real marriage, take that opportunity and apply for what you qualify for. It's not going to mess up your previous applications. All right, call us 703-348-1663. You can also schedule a consultation on our Facebook page or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. And here's a reminder, if you don't already like us or follow us on our social media platforms, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we are on TikTok. So like us, follow us. If you haven't already done so, you can be notified then. If I'm live and you want to join, you can be notified and join us and ask your immigration questions. And of course, share this with others if you think that they might be interested in immigration and would like to join us. Okay, Gurjit is saying, is there any option for a fast VAWA case? The VAWA, it takes a long time, but you get immigration benefits right away, almost right away. So within a couple of months after you apply for VAWA, you will receive what's called a prima facie determination, which is kind of like a pre-approval of your case. That's your first immigration benefit, other than the fact that your VAWA is just even received with the government. Because you have a VAWA application pending, or perhaps a VAWA and a green card application pending, you already have some kind of application with the government, so that alone will let you kind of be here, quote unquote, legally, right? So you're not going to be deported if you have something pending, you have an application pending. So that's the fastest point of a benefit, of an immigration benefit that you're receiving just by filing some kind of application. You want it to be truthful, you want it to be accurate, you don't want to just file something frivolously, but you get a benefit just by filing this application, because now you have some kind of basis for remaining in the U.S., right? So if you're afraid of removal, this might be, if you qualify, of course, this might be something to consider. Then, a couple of months after you apply, you get a prima facie determination, which can be used to get some public benefits, which can be used to get a driver's license. So if you qualify, that's another huge benefit that happens very quickly. You also, in a few months after that, can be eligible for and receive work authorization and travel authorization. So that's within 6 months, right? Work and travel authorization. And that's what most people want when they're applying for a green card. They want to be able to work in the U.S., they want to be able to live permanently in the U.S., they want to be able to travel in and out without any issues. So you're going to get all those usually within 6 months or so of being in the U.S., right? But of course we want your VAWA to be approved. That can take 1.5 years. Okay, and if you're applying for VAWA and green card together, it could take 2.5 years. Yes, that all takes a long time, but your benefits start coming very quickly. So that's something you want to think about, and that's something that you are going to start benefiting from if you qualify, if everything is truthful, if you qualify. So call us and see if you're eligible. Like, what are you waiting for? If you don't have a work permit, and you want to be able to move around the US legally, if you want to be able to leave, go visit your family, and you qualify for something like this, a VAWA or adjustment of status green card, you might be able to do all that within months, right? So if you want to talk more about what you might be eligible for, give us a call. That's what our consultations are for. What we're doing is talking to you about your immigration history, talking to you about the full process for VAWA or whatever else you might be eligible for. And we'll walk you through step by step to tell you exactly what you can expect and everything that's involved. Okay? And the consultations are with me. I'm an immigration lawyer. We help hundreds of clients all throughout the United States and abroad in all types of immigration issues. So I'd love to chat with you more about your immigration case. Give us a call. You can reach us 703-348-1663. And of course, go ahead and schedule yourself if you would like. You can do that at our Facebook page, Agarwal Immigration, or you can do it on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. If you have friends that need immigration assistance that want to join us live the next time I'm on live, please share this post with them. And of course, if you don't already like us or follow us on our social media platforms, please do that as well so you can be notified when I go live. Okay? All right, next question. Can I apply for work authorization with my U visa? Right? So can I apply for work authorization with my U visa application? That's what we do. We submit your work permit application along with your U visa application. So yes, you are eligible. So even before the U visa is issued, you are going to receive work authorization. So we do that as soon as we possibly can. So I don't hesitate, right? So if you qualify for a U visa, if you're a victim of a crime, a qualifying crime, if you need some help to figure out if you can be certified, so we work with you and different government offices to get U visa certification for you, so you can then apply for a U visa and a work permit. So U visa is huge. It gives you the benefit to work in the US, it gives you the benefit to remain in the US, you can perhaps add family members to your application, and of course, it's a pathway to a green card after it is issued. Okay, so call us if we can help you with U visa, any kind of immigration application. Really, we help with employment-based, humanitarian, and family-based applications. The first step is to schedule a consultation. I would do that as soon as you can. You can do that on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration is the handle, but also on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. My name is Pratibha. I'm an immigration attorney. I am based in Arlington, Virginia, which is right outside of Washington, D.C., but our clients are spread out. They're all throughout the United States, so don't worry about where you are. If you want to come see us in person, you're welcome to do that, but if it's easier to do by phone or Zoom, we would love to chat with you by phone or Zoom. Okay, we do plenty of consultations that way. In fact, it's one of our most common ways to do a consultation. All right, awesome. Let me see if I can try to America is funny. How can I speak English like you fast with expressions? Is that what I do, guys? Am I speaking English fast with expressions? I take it as a compliment. Thank you. Okay. All right, so G says, I'm a C1D and I'm married to a U.S. citizen. I'm guessing your question is, can I apply for a green card? So essentially, I'm a C1D visa holder and I'm married to a U.S. citizen. Can I apply for a green card? So you might qualify on two different fronts, right? So yes, the answer is yes, absolutely, you can apply for a green card. So one way is to do it with a waiver. So if you entered on C1D and you currently that's your last entry on C1D, you might be eligible to get approved for that first part of that application, which shows that you're married to a U.S. citizen, shows that they're married to you with the purpose of starting a life together, not just for immigration purposes. And you would apply for a waiver. It's called a 601A provisional waiver, where you would leave the country, process your green card abroad when the time is right, so you can stay here up until then. Once you have an interview scheduled abroad, and your waiver is approved, you can leave the country, process your green card abroad, and re-enter. That's one way. Another way is if perhaps there are some problems in your marriage, right? So if there's some kind of emotional abuse, if the marriage is not entirely happy, I would suggest having a consultation to see if you might qualify on another basis that helps you achieve that green card without having to leave the U.S. So many people qualify for that. We actually represent many clients that have entered on a C1D visa and that are married to U.S. citizens or green card holders, and they are eligible to apply through a VAWA option because of the problems in their marriage. So call us alone, don't call us with your spouse, so we can help you and talk you through that process and see if you're eligible, okay? You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Sorry, you can reach us 703-348-1663, and you can also schedule a consultation on our Facebook page or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. And I would love to chat with you guys. If you want to come in person, that's cool too. Christy is saying, is it bad that your husband won't go to your court hearing when the relief is adjustment of status married to a U.S. citizen? Christy, I'm sorry to hear that, right? But you may qualify for VAWA. You may qualify for VAWA, which allows you to adjust your status without your husband. Okay, so if your spouse is not helping you with your green card application, if you qualify for adjustment of status, which means you entered the U.S. legally, and all you really need is your husband to sponsor you for that green card, or your wife to sponsor you for that green card. If they're not doing that, or if they're holding it against your head or using it as a way to control you, you might very well be eligible to do this on your own. So call us for a consultation to see if you're eligible for that. It's huge. You get work authorization, you'll get social security number. If you have children in the U.S., you will have some stability for them because you might not have to worry about getting deported if you qualify. So once you qualify for VAWA, that's what I'm talking about right now, you would be allowed to VAWA and adjustment of status, right? So many times if you entered the U.S. maybe with a tourist visa, you overstayed that visa, and you're married to a U.S. citizen, and they're not willing to sponsor you for a green card, right? And this, I'm talking about real marriages that are real. They are not just for immigration purposes. So real marriage to a U.S. citizen, and they are not willing to sponsor you for a green card. There's sometimes, very often, some other type of abuse in that marriage too. They could be calling you names. They could be having an affair. They could be disappearing for days at a time. I mean, we hear all sorts of stories all the time, and of course there is no judgment on you, so don't feel bad about calling us with these types of stories. But what I tell my clients in this situation is use this terrible thing that's happening to you, that's hurting your heart, to benefit you, to benefit your family, to benefit future generations. When you get a green card and you get a work permit and you get that social security number, it's life-changing, not just for you, but for everyone else that comes after you. So take this opportunity, right? So think of it as an opportunity. Think of it as a pivot. Sometimes in life when we have these hardships, you can get depressed and down by them, but you can also use them as an opportunity. And in immigration, many times this is the case. If you are a victim of a crime, domestic violence, if your spouse is a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, there are benefits available to you to get independence, to start your life essentially over again, right? So these are immigration benefits that might not otherwise be available to you. So call us if we can help you with that. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. We're happy to schedule a consultation on Zoom or by phone, or in person if you would like to come and visit us in person. But we would love to chat with you more about your immigration application, so don't hesitate to reach out to us if you would like to meet with me for an immigration consultation. Okay? All right. I think I've answered most of your questions. I'm trying to scroll through them. I don't really see a lot of them on TikTok, so it's hard to tell, but I'm doing my best to answer them for you. My tip here is going to be, switch over to YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, and I can easily see your questions on there. We just have fewer folks joining us from these other platforms. All right, guys, I'm going to head out for the afternoon. I love talking to you guys on here. I will be on again, so make sure to follow us and like us on our social media platforms. Follow us on TikTok, like us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. And of course, if you have friends that might want to join us here, please make sure to share this post with them. And I'm always available for a one-on-one consultation, so don't hesitate to reach out to us for that. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. I look forward to meeting some of you and talking to you about your cases and figuring out what immigration opportunities are available for you. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. Look forward